Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Good morning to you, the President of the Republic, Honorable Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, the Chargé d'Affaires of the Chinese Embassy, Accra, our esteemed traditional rulers, Nime, Name, Nananum, the Mayor of Tema, CEOs, directors, and officials of ministries, departments, and agencies, captains of industry, our cherished clients and partners, distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kpong Katamanso right here in the Greater Accra region of Ghana, and specifically to this venue, the Fujian Central Ceramic Tile Factory. I am, by the grace of God, Jerry Ajololo, and on behalf of the board, management, and staff, I welcome you ever so warmly to this grand commissioning. This morning, we're pleased to have with us a champion of industry across Ghana, one district at a time. Would you please make welcome formally and with love the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Mr. President, we're pleased to have you here this morning. In the company of the President of the Republic, we're pleased to have the Regional Minister for the Greater Accra region, the Honorable Ishmael Ashite. Thank you, sir. The Chargé d'Affaires of the Chinese Embassy, Accra, joins us on behalf of the Chinese Ambassador, Mr. Chu Xing. Joining us this morning is the Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, the Honorable Robert Ahumkat Lindsay. With us this morning is the NPP National Chairman, the Honorable Freddie Blay. In the company of the President is the Deputy Chief of Staff, the Honorable Francis Asensu-Boache. We're joined this morning by the Mayor of Tema. Would you please make welcome the Honorable Felix Mensah Ning Ananla. The MP for Kpong Katamanso joins us this morning, the Honorable Nilaye Afote Agbo. It's a long list of acknowledgements. Allow me to just defer them and do them intermittently in the course of this event. Mr. President, Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're joined here by our esteemed traditional rulers. Allow me to make welcome formally the Paramount Chief of the Kpong Traditional Area. He's here with his Council of Elders. I give to you His Royal Majesty Ni Tete Otu II. Joining us this morning from the Tema Traditional Council is the Paramount Chief of Tema and the President of the Tema Traditional Council, Dr. Ni Ajay Kraku II. He's here with his Council of Elders. We say welcome. Joining us also this morning is Ni Sunkwa Ago Anum the Sixth. He's the Amoko Manche in the Pong Katamansu Assembly. Please welcome him with a round of applause. Mr. President, today's sun, I'm reliably informed, comes from China, and so we have to bear with the heat. But we've drawn a very short outline, which you see 3 very short remarks culminating in your keynote address, and thereafter we shall proceed to the cutting of the ribbon, which will signify the official commissioning of this edifice. It's my pleasure to welcome, to officially bid us a word of welcome, and to set the tone for this event, the Managing Director of the Fijuan Central Ceramic and Tile Ghana Limited. Please make welcome Mr. Chu Ning Shan.
尊敬的总统阁下，那那普阿多当官，尊敬的贸工部副部长罗贝斯，尊敬的中国驻加纳临时代办朱景先生，各位省长、区首席区行长官、新闻各界人士、女士们、先生们，大家好。 首先，我谨代表深舵集团全体员工，对各位来宾百忙之中前来参加深舵陶瓷有限公司的节目仪式，表示热烈的欢迎和衷心的感谢。女士们、先生们，加纳作为整个非洲最具活力的经济体之一，正在经历基础设施、房地产和建筑业的强劲增长。深舵集团的子公司之一。 深舵钢铁有限公司的建设投产和产品营销已经取得了初步的成绩。我们通过废铁回收来制造建筑型钢筋，在生产和销售2方面，对加纳的建筑行业进行深入的了解，从而产生了建造深舵瓷砖有限公司的初步想法。2年前，深舵瓷砖有限公司正式计划建厂投产。 看到一个全新的工厂在泵全面诞生，这是一段艰难但令人难忘的过程。我很欣慰，深舵陶瓷有今天的成果。而今，深舵陶瓷有限公司在生产过程中使用90%的加纳本地原料，增加了加纳原料的附加值，并直接聘用近1300名加纳人参与生产流水线。 间接就业人数也超过4000人，帮助加纳人民解决就业问题，生产产品也广销加纳各省区，同时出口到多哥、贝宁、马里、科特迪瓦、布基纳法索等国家，为加纳经济增加了外汇的收入。福建深舵集团的长期梦想和远景，未来5年内。 还将对加纳进行新的投资，应用相应的技术，通过工业化和发展重工业，提高当地人民的生产技能，改善经济，摆脱对进口产品的依赖，争取在未来5年内为当地创造1万个直接和2万个间接的就业岗位。女士们、先生们，深舵集团一直致力要将中国新技术和大投资带入加纳。 改善当地经济，通过加强加纳产业工业化来提高当地人民的生活水平，减少加纳对商品进口的依赖。深舵集团还积极帮助加纳各界在安全领域方面为维护特马地区安全，为特马地区捐赠警用摩托车，在教育方面支持当地学校改善基础设施建设。 资助加纳学生到中国学习先进技术文化，在社会保障方面，赞助性别儿童和社会保障部物资，以救助失孤儿童和残疾人士。深舵集团牵头成立了加纳福建华人华侨工商联合总会，会员在过去5年来投资了加纳多个行业，包括制作业、渔业、农工加工。 和工业园区等，在福建商会牵线下，加纳与福建省政府一直有着密切的交流合作和深厚的友谊，在经贸、教育、文化等多个领域建立了伙伴关系，从而加强两国的经济繁荣 和社会进步。总统阁下，福建省一直期盼你带领加纳政府高层及工商界人士对福建省进行正式访问。同样也希望加纳阿克拉省可以邀请福建省政府领导和商界人士对加纳进行正式访问，以进一步巩固中加两国人民之间的牢固关系，促进各种投资，包括加纳工业园区、加纳兴业银行、加纳城市规划和传播制作等行业的建设发展。对大家的到来，我再次表示欢迎。感谢你们和深拓集团全体员工共同见证深拓陶瓷立许新的时刻。发展和增长经济是深拓集团的梦想，追求新的商机和机遇是深拓集团的目标。我们会不断的努力，也期待加纳经济进一步增长。总统先生，我想向你保证，我们将继续对政府的一区一强的远景做出我们的贡献。最后预祝此次节目仪式圆满成功，祝大家身体健康，全家幸福。Thank you。
Your Excellency, Mr. President, for the sake of interpretation, I think it's important that you understand what has been read out, and I'll do due to that. Thank you very much. Good day to you all. It is my greatest honor to welcome you all to this beautiful occasion of the commissioning of the Fujian Sentio Ceramic Tile Factory. It has been a tough but exciting journey to see the full birth of this new factory in the Pong community. With Sentio Steel Limited, we have achieved success in recycling ferrous scrap to manufacturing construction, reinforcing bars, or iron rods. And this has given us relevant exposure to and strong knowledge of the building industry in Ghana. Fujian Sentio Ceramic Tile Factory adds value to primary raw materials, of which over 90% is available locally. It currently employs over 1,300 Ghanaians directly and over 4,000 indirectly at mine sites and other ancillary supporting activities. It also exports to neighboring countries in the sub-regions like Togo, Benin Republic, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Mali, and Niger. In line with the long-term vision of the Sentio Group, over 10,000 direct and indirect jobs will be created within the next 5 years. Additionally, there shall be new investment in Ghana with attendant technologies to develop the skills of the local people to help improve the local economy through industrialization and heavy manufacturing, with the ultimate aim of reducing importation of goods that can easily be produced here in Ghana. Besides international relations like the Greater Accra Fujian Sister City Corporation, our corporate social responsibilities effort cover various social sectors, including security, education, health, water, food, gender, and housing. For instance, in the securities arena, ladies and gentlemen, we have supplied motorbikes and sponsored training programs. In education, we support and continue to support the Technical Institute in among training infrastructure and equipment. Other support in the form of scholarships to Ghanaians for study in both in Ghana and China. And we are still ongoing. We have also supported the Ministry of Gender and Social Protection. Finally, Mr. President, it would give us the greatest pleasure if you would kindly consider to accommodate in your heavy schedule an official visit with high-powered government and business delegation from Ghana to the Fujian province this year to meet the governor and the leaders of the Fujian province government, and to similarly invite the governor and leaders of the Fujian to pay an official visit to Ghana. This, we believe, will further and solidify the strong bonds between the people of China and Ghana and look at various ways to catapult investment in various sectors, including the setting up of a China-Fujian-Ghana Industrial Park, Industrial Bank of Ghana, infrastructure development, including city and urban planning, shipbuilding, petrochemicals, automobiles, clothing and apparel, sanitation and education exchanges. It is my pleasure to welcome you all once again and thank you for being part of this historic opening of our new ceramic tile factory. I am honored and privileged to receive the beautiful people and important personalities who have graced this occasion, most of who have become friends and brothers and sisters. We are all now one huge family, and we all have to be supportive of our efforts. I owe a deep debt of gratitude. I consider Ghana as my new home and truly a place to develop our dreams and goals and to pursue our mutual shared interests for opportunities and develop together. We shall not relent on our effort towards more investment and look forward to a successful Ghana-China and Fujian cooperation in economic and social development. In conclusion, I wish to assure you, Mr. President, that we have focus and we are not letting up our contributing of our fair share into the government vision of one district, one factory. Thank you all and welcome.
And many thanks to you, Mr. Ben Kobla, for that very splendid interpretation. And thank you, Mr. Chu Ning Chang, the MD of the Fujian Central Ceramic and Tile Ghana Limited, for that very warm note of welcome. The Chinese was as clear as Sam George's testimony before the commission. This morning, Mr. President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to invite from the Chinese Embassy in Ghana, the Chargé d'Affaires, who speaks on behalf of the ambassador. Would you please make welcome Mr. Zhu Jing?
Your Excellency, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana. Your Honorable Regional Minister for Greater Accra, and Your Honorable the Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, and the Minister of State, Members of Parliament, traditional leaders, and Mr. Xu Ningquan, the MD of the Central Group, and all protocol observed. Good morning. It is my great honor for me to, on behalf of His Excellency Ambassador Shi Ting Wang, to attend the commissioning ceremony of the Central Ceramic Factory today. In the past year of 2018, the economic and trade cooperation between China and Ghana have continued to achieve fruitful results. The bilateral trade volume has reached a historical high of $7.2 billion, with a year-to-year growth of 8.7%. And more importantly, the volume of China's import from Ghana reached $2.4 billion, growth almost 32%. And also in the year 2018, China invested 25-year new project in Ghana, ranking #1 source of foreign investment to Ghana. As the important force of Chinese investment in Ghana, Central Group had already invested in steel and in many other fields. The ceramic factory is another contribution by Central to the industrialization of Ghana. As far as I know, the investment amount of this factory will total around $80 million and will provide over 5,000 jobs directly and indirectly. In addition, Central has also done a lot to fulfill its cooperative social responsibilities. They have made huge donations to local people and also support education programs and also infrastructure constructions in the neighborhood. The Chinese embassy in Ghana has been encouraging other Chinese companies to follow suit, not only to doing business within the legal framework of Ghana and China, but also to giving back to societies and also living in harmony with the Ghanaian people and making contributions to our bilateral relations. Ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2018, the relations between our two countries have made great progress. At the invitation of the Chinese President Xi Jinping, His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo paid a state visit to China and also attended the FOCAC Beijing Summit. It was a very successful and fruitful visit in which the two leaders reached a number of important consensus. The visit has also laid a foundation for the long-term development of the bilateral relations, which will benefit the people from our two countries. This year will be a year to implement the outcome of the state visit at the FOCAC Summit. Guided by the important consensus by the leaders of our two countries, the Chinese Embassy will continue to encourage more Chinese companies to invest in all areas in Ghana. Meanwhile, China and Ghana will carry out many other more important collaborations in fishing ports, in railways, in roads, and other infrastructures. I believe that you will hear many good news of our cooperation from time in the coming year, in this year. I would also to take this opportunity to reiterate that China is a reliable friend of Ghana, and we support to the development of Ghana. Our support is very sincere and heartfelt. We highly appreciate the Ghanaian initiative of one district, one factory, one village, one dam, and Ghana Beyond Aid. And we are willing to support those initiatives by concrete actions. Sentul Ceramic Factory is a strong manifesto, and we think highly of the investment environment of Ghana. More and more other investment projects will come to Ghana in the future. Finally, I know that next Wednesday is Ghana's Independence Day. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my warm congratulations to Your Excellency, Mr. President, and all Ghanaian friends. Long live China-Ghana relations. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause. Mr. Zhu Jing, Chargé d'Affaires, the Chinese Embassy Accra. Thank you for those very warm thoughts and your many years of bilateral trade and relations with Ghana. We look forward to many prosperous years together. This morning, Mr. President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the Ministry of Trade, herein represented by the Deputy Minister. Would you please make welcome the Honorable Robert Ahumka-Lindsay as he gives us his address.
Your Excellency, President Nana Akufo-Addo, the Regional Minister, the representative of the Chinese Ambassador to Ghana, the Chairman of the MPP, Members of Parliament, Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers of State, Mr. Huan, Managing Director of Fujian Sentul Ceramic Tiles, management and staff of the company, Nime, Name, distinguished guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor this morning to represent my minister, Honorable Alan Shremating, who has been asked by His Excellency the President to attend another equally important event. Your Excellency, your vision to the people of Ghana was very clearly laid out as we entered the 2016 election and came out into 2017. In order for the people and the country of Ghana to take its place in the League of Nations, there were a number of key aspects of our DNA that we needed to address. One of those involved the current state of our economy and in particularly our industrial situation. Quite simply, Your Excellency, you said that the economic structure which we inherited and that has reflected our history as we approach March 6th was not adequate to meet the needs of the 30 million plus Ghanaians as we looked to the future. We needed to fundamentally transform our industry. The very structure, the very DNA of our industry needed to be addressed and transformed. You set that clarion call clear and loud. And we within the Ministry of Trade and Industry have taken that with both hands and intend to deliver. This morning, we are here to see the manifestation in this factory, 3 already in this particular district, the manifestation of that particular clarion call, the manifestation of a wish to change the fundamental DNA of our industry to ensure we have an industrial base that allows Ghana to grow in a manner unlike those of other countries. Today, we are privileged to witness this factory, which has previously been said is looking at employing about 1,000 plus direct and 4,000 indirect people, which over the next 10 years is looking to invest in a manner that allows us to add another 10,000 jobs in that period. Mr. President, this manifestation should not be underestimated. We know that the gestation period for most businesses is about 2 to 5 years between a business concept and execution. But already in the 2 years of your government leadership, it is clear that the clarion call, the clear strategy, the attention to detail, the clear intervention of your government to ensure that we support this industrial transformation is manifesting itself in many, many similar factories up and down the country. We applaud you for your leadership. We applaud the investment that has been put here, over $80 million. We applaud the ability to help create and change the DNA of our industrial base. And we within the Ministry of Trade and Industry will continue to deliver that commitment, be it in the one district, one factory, the industrial transformation in terms of our key strategic anchor industries. The call is clear. The evidence is also clear. And as we move forward over the weeks and months, we will seek to ensure that that vision becomes in reality. Thank you very much, sir.
To invoke the blessings of God Almighty, the ancestors, and all the lesser gods, we're joined today by the priests and priestesses of this area, the Agbafwe of Pone traditional area. They'll be giving us the final blessing with the pouring of libation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to give to you the gift of the occasion, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
The Greater Accra Regional Minister, Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, Member of Parliament for Pone Katamanso constituency, Tema Metropolitan Chief Executive, Pone Katamanso Municipal Chief Executive, the Chargé d'Affaires of the Chinese Embassy, the Chief Executive of Fujian Central Ceramics Tile Company Limited, the MPP National Chairman, the Greater Accra Regional Chairman, Nitema, Ni Ajay Kraku II, Nipon, Ni Keto II, and Nime, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really happy to be here today to be part of this ceremony for commissioning this factory. The investment that we're seeing here is another sign of the excellent relations that exist between Ghana and China. I have very good memories of my state visit to China at the kind invitation of the Chinese president His Excellency Xi Jinping, which enabled me also to participate in the FOCAC summit in Beijing. I have very good memories of the visit and of the interactions that I had with the Chinese president. I'm looking forward one day to him paying a reciprocal visit to us here in Ghana, and also for the opportunity to go to Fujian province and meet with the governor and others there to continue the development of the relations between the province and our country. I want to congratulate the managing director and the promoters of the Fujian Senchu Ceramics tile factory for this significant investment in our economy. We're determined to modernize our economy, and we can only do so if we're able to attract investment into our industrial and manufacturing sector. And this decision that has been made to establish this facility and others is a very good indication of where we want to go to, particularly as the investment is going to employ over 5,000 people. We've heard that already 1,300 direct employees from Ghanaians and others. My understanding is that 90% of the raw material needs of the facility are being sourced locally from both the central and western region. These are the developments that we need to make if we are going to expand our economy rapidly and modernize it. And I'm happy that the promoters of the Senchu Ceramics Tile Company Limited are taking advantage of the policies that we've laid on the ground under the 1D, 1F facility to be able to make these investments. We want to achieve a significant level of industrial development. We commenced immediately after my assumption of office to put in place a program of industrial transformation. The industrial transformation agenda is anchored on a 10-point plan which seeks to address some of the structural challenges confronting the private sector and its ability to spearhead the industrial development of our country. Some of those are the high cost of doing business, lack of access to medium and long-term financing, poor infrastructure and logistics support for enterprises and commercial activities, inadequate skilled manpower, and limited access to technology, innovation, and research. All of these are being addressed by the policies of government as we seek to bring down interest rates so that we increase the ability of businesses to fund their activities, where we're putting in place new arrangements for both our Agricultural Development Bank and the National Investment Bank so that it can be more focused on providing the funds for medium and long-term investment in our industrial development. In the same way, the extensive infrastructural development that the country will be seeing rolled out are an attempt to address the issues of poor infrastructure and logistics support. We're also placing a great deal of emphasis on our TVET training so that we can fill the gap of inadequate supply of technical manpower for our industries. And in the same way, stepping up our promotion of interest in science and technology and their application for the development of our economy. These are all challenges that we are addressing so that the structural problems confronting the industrial development of our country can be successfully overcome. And in the process, we're getting some modest results. Firstly, we are improving our standing in terms of ease of doing business in our country. We also have witnessed significant reduction in the monetary policy rate of the Bank of Ghana, which is translated into an increasingly declining rate in lending rates. Inflation has also come down significantly since we came to power. All of these are efforts that we're making to improve the business environment and make it possible for our enterprises in Ghana to be competitive. I'm aware of the anxiety there is, business circles and through the population, about the recent depreciation of the cedi. I am extremely upset and anxious about it too. But I want to assure you that all efforts are being made to arrest the decline and restore the cedi to stability in order to improve the competitiveness of Ghanaian industry. And I think very soon you will be seeing the results of our efforts. The various initiatives that are being taken also to open up export avenues and market access by the Ministry of Trade and Industry through all of these now standard initiatives that have been taken through the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme, the AFCTA, the African Continental Trade Area, which we want to see come into effect this year, the revival of our opportunities under the Africa Growth Opportunity Act, AGOA, with the United States, and with the partnership that we have with the European Union, are all efforts to open up new trade avenues, as of course the trade avenues in Asia that we're now following. So what we're witnessing here is an important milestone in the development of our country. And I want the people of Tema, Katamanso, to embrace this factory and the work that is being done here and give the Chinese promoters of the facility their maximum support. And I'm happy that today the commissioning of this facility, Nippon and Nitema are both here in their splendor to give their support to this facility. It is a good indication for us, and it is an indication that the people of the area have also embraced this facility. I am determined in my period in office to make the steps that will bring about structural changes in the manner in which the Ghanaian economy works, so that we can have the sustained development and progress that our people are looking for. Thank you very much for inviting me to this occasion, and long may China-Ghana relations flourish, and also the Fujian Senchu Ceramic Tiles Company Owned Limited also flourish. May God bless us all and bless our homeland Ghana. Thank you.
He speaks right from the heart, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ladies and gentlemen, a resounding round of applause. Is that all you can do for the gift of the occasion, the President of the Republic? Mr. President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it falls to me to render thanks on behalf of this great company, the Fujian Sentuo Ceramic Tile Company, to you first, the President of the Republic, for agreeing to come all the way and adding your weight to this event. We say we're truly honored. To you, our ministers of state, members of parliament, our esteemed traditional rulers, all our clients, all our partners, we thank you for keeping faith with us. This is how far we've come by ourselves. We believe that together we can achieve so much more. And by what we've done today, right here at this defining moment, we can say that change has come to Ghana, a Ghana beyond aid. May God bless the Fujian Sentuo Ceramic Tile Company, and may God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. Invoking the blessings of God Almighty on this great project, it's my pleasure to now invite the Agbafue of the Pong traditional area, comprising our priests and priestesses, to offer prayers.
Awo, Agbai, Plekuto, Yesu, Yenam, Manyo, Adibankoto. Oh, Agago, Ago. Hey, Joffy, Bukekle Bajo Dane, no, eh, one cheboy, we were like Plinu Kakudo, Koyo, and Chokele, Abakudo, Lene, Kashiano, Shishi. Ago, eh, Kajalanga Kashulau. Kaja we kashe gonshi inya nye fe ma che si fio ni ma chele bele nye fe ni ayaku
no fair no ni ba hia wokpon ni di in a free zone na mi yo no mi ka wa ma hia nye lo aga wokpon me amenya ka pa wo no e si wan wo ye e wokpon me wo ye e amenya ka pa wo no e no fair no ni ba hia wa ba fia wo e ko ni wan wo ya wa wa aga wan free zone na ye kpon wan ba jo ma ame fe ni obi e no fair no ni ba fe fon na agba musu awa cha fon e twa no manya ba.
I shall now humbly invite you, the President of the Republic, together with all the members of the days, accompanied by the MCE, the MP, and the DCE, and to be met by His Royal Majesty, the Tema Manche, the Kom Manche, and representatives of our Na and Ni Wulome, to please accompany the President to the opening and cutting of the ribbon to signify the official commissioning of this factory. Respectfully, I ask that we all remain seated. In a short while, we'll be taking turns to take our tour. But in the meantime, please remain seated. And we say to the glory of God, the Fujian Central Ceramic Tile Company Limited was commissioned by His Excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, assisted by Xi Nanko, Managing Director. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we celebrate yet another feat.